Huh. That's weird. Hola, peoples. Oh, that's so weird. It won't let me go live on Facebook. So I'm live here. Huh. That's very odd. Anyway, sorry. It went live on. This is what I'm using StreamYard to go live so I can go live on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube, I usually just go live so I can keep track of all my videos and store them directly so I don't have to save and upload later. And then Facebook is where the majority of my interaction is. And so I like to go on Facebook to let everyone know that, hey, I'm there as well. But it's so weird that, it won't let me go live. Issues. That's odd. I wonder why. Hmm. Hmm. That's weird. Let's see. Anyways, I'm just going to get into this. I don't really know why it's not. Uh, there's nothing technical. I've been having a lot of technical issues uh lately. It's really odd. Very odd. But oh well, y'all. Oh well, this is why it's important to be on my YouTube as well, because if shit goes down on Facebook, I can't get to you, you can't get to me. We have a backup. We have um YouTube. That's so weird. I wonder why. Anyway, so the video, what we're doing, I shuffled and I pulled from the Witchlings deck. And the card that came up was patience, of course. Patience. I need patience to deal with this technological stuff. I don't know what's going on. Very fascinating. But patience came up, the card patience. So I figured that we would talk a little bit about patience. I'll read to you what the deck is, or the deck expresses this card is, and then I'll share with you like a spell bag for patience and some like essential oil formulas that are associated with patience. Patience. Okay. So this card says, nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. Uh, here. Okay, right here. So Gardenia. So patience by Gardenia. Gardenia waits, unperturbed. I like that word, unperturbed, with patience and nothing more. She can't control everything, and fretting is such a bore. Patience is the ability to endure circumstances that can range in difficulty and is a measure of one's impulses to act without allowing things to naturally take their course. To develop patience, we must accept that every action has a consequence and learn the art of foresight before acting, with an understanding of all options and outcomes. Impatience happens. Impatience happens when you think constantly of the future instead of living in the present. By becoming mindful of each moment, you will be able to appreciate each of these moments that led to what you are being patient about. Okay. Nurturing the seeds of patience is learning how to control your negative or reckless impulses, which really is a lesson in self control. Impulsive actions occur every day, but what counts is how carefully you controlled them. The amount of patience you have affects the amount of enjoyment you get out of life. It takes an adjustment of attitude to build patience and stamina, but in doing so, you'll reap the rewards of personal achievement. With patience, you'll be in the right state of mind to respond to situations with a cool air of thoughtful contemplation. So, I really like that. I appreciate that. And I don't know why it won't let me go live on Facebook. That is so odd. But I like that. I do, and I think it is so true when we say, like, if we are living in the past, or if we're living in the future, like, thinking about the future for so much, we get caught up in all of these different things, and it's very challenging for us to focus on the now and enjoy the now, appreciate the now, right? So sorry. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I don't know. My computer is acting all weird, so I hope that this is recording. I'll be so um frustrated, but patience. I can record this again, so no worries there. Uh but when we focus on this present moment, and we realize, like, when we're chill, when we have more patience, we breathe easier. When we have more patience, we handle situations with ease and grace, and it's just we see a flow. I find that when I have more patience, that life seems to just be easier to navigate, and just more fun and adventurous. I find that when I have more patience, I can tackle situations with a healthier mindset, and it just I feel better overall. That's um that's what's up. When I have more patience, that's what's going on. And so, with that being said, very simple magical application, for a spell bag. Spell bags are super fun. You can call them conjure bags, mojo bags, depending on your practice. Like, if that's your practice, cool. If not, a spell bag is fine. And a really easy way to create a spell bag is just to get, like, felt in a color that, obviously, I personally would not use red or orange, or yellow, but you might. Those are very active colors, and very stimulating, and so for a lot of people, those are a little too much. So find a color that represents a very soothing tone that calms you. So if you're calmed by those colors, go ahead and use that. But find a color that is very soothing to you. And in the comment section below, let me know what color soothes your soul. What makes you satisfied, nourished, and happy, and just, like, calm and chill and relax. What color is that? For a lot of people, it might be like a deep blue. For some, like a lavender color, right? Or earthy tone, like earthy tones, like browns, like cool tones might be soothing for some. Maybe it's exact opposite for others. So it really doesn't matter, as long as you comprehend that this energy is very soothing for yourself, and that is why that you are utilizing this color in your spell bag. um you can get one piece of felt, or you can get two pieces. You can get, like, you can cut two pieces out in the shape that you want, and sew them together, or you can just get one piece and just, like, put it all in the center, and, like, you know tie it up and make it a big old uh little bag. Whatever you prefer, get as crafty as you want. So basically, you're getting a color that represents soothing and calming. Because a lot of times with patients, we need to kind of take a step back. We need to calm down. We need to be able to discern properly, and not react or act so fast. So we have to be very aware of those things. Okay. And then on the outside or the inside, whatever you prefer, again, whatever makes sense to you. So make sure that when you're working something, I'm going to give you steps and ideas, but it's up to you to personalize. So make sure that you understand why you're doing something. So you can place symbols or sigils on the outside, or even on the inside, to just empower your working. So on the outside or inside, wherever you feel called or compelled to place these symbols or sigils, put things on the outside that represent your intention, that represent that put together the energy, the influence of having patience. What does that look like to you? Is there an animal or an insect or something out there that represents patience to you? Because if there is, then put the symbol of that on your bag or on your material. Then If you have anything else that you'd like that represents patience to you, then you can do that. Put that on, put that inside, or put the symbol on the outside. So very simple. Like you can place inside, okay, inside this bag. So you want to get, like, I would say, like a little square. That's me, a little square, a square. And then place your herbs or your dry blends or your flowers in the center. And you can kind of like this. I should have got some. So like boom, then you put, I would get lavender. Lavender is really good to sort of stimulate that patience. So lavender, I would put lavender, and I love patchouli, so I put patchouli. But if you don't like it, then don't put it. So lavender and some earthy herb as well. I would do patchouli. You could do vetiver, valerian. Valerian would be really good. Valerian just stinks, so stinky. Even the really good quality valerian, stinky, sweet stinky. Yuck. But it works so good. It works so well. So you can put that at the center. Another thing you can do is just get another piece of paper and just write in the present tone, in a positive, uplifting way, the patience that you seek. You know, the patience that you have patience, and it feels really good. Write the way you feel when you have write the way you feel when you have a really patient moment, and you've learned to express that patience, right? Write that down, and you can put that in the center of in your spell bag. Okay. And basically you can, like, boom boom, put it up, make a little baggie out of it, just scrunch it up, and then you can tie it. Or what I do is I will get my two pieces and I will start sewing them together, you know and I would do that first. Usually I will sew some of it together and then make a pouch, and then I'll stuff it, put the stuff inside, and then I'll sew it up. But it's just your practice. Some people like to put it all in the center first and then sew it together, but it's about what you want. It's about what you desire for yourself and what feels right to you. So figure that out by practicing and doing differently every time until something feels right for you. You can do that. You can even put, like, crystals inside your little spell bag if you'd like. Quartz is fine. I really enjoy lithium quartz for patience. Sometimes I will blend lithium quartz with a little bit of carnelian. Carnelian is great for, like, motivation and energy, because you don't want to just, like, be numb. You don't want to be too like chill. Like, you're so chill that you just can't do anything. You want to be able to have enough energy to execute your plans and do your things, right? And so sometimes, depending on my intention for this, sometimes I will blend a little bit of lithium quartz with carnelian for that balance of energies, and I'll do that, and I'll put that in the spell bag, and then you seal it up. And the entire time you can petition again whoever you call to, your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors, all the good shit for your highest and best. Whoever you connect with, you can call in that vibration to imbue the spell bag with its power, with your power, with the power of discernment, the power of patience, and to give you the opportunity to respond and not react, and to the opportunity to take a step back when you need, and to listen and to discern a situation. You can program and put that energy in your spell bag, right? So there's that, and there's also a couple blends I want to share with you. Patience, like blends for patience, and so this blend requires my patchouli. But I will say this: if you have an earthy blend, earthy essential oil that you really like, an earthy essential oil that you really like, if it works well for you, then I would say replace the patchouli with that. So get your earthy blend or your earthy oil. I personally like patchouli, so I would do patchouli, cedarwood, a little bit of frankincense, bergamot, and Roman chamomile. Okay, all of that. So patchouli, optional, or patchouli, replace that with your favorite earthy scented or earthy essential oil, cedarwood, frankincense, bergamot, Roman chamomile. Really great to sort of like soothe the energy, soothe the vibrations, kind of take a step back, but inspire at the same time. I like that. And you can dress your spell bag with this oil. So if you make the oil, you can dress the spell bag. You could use this oil in spells that require a little bit of patience, especially if you're working hard at something and you're just like, I want it now, but you need to channel patience for that project. So you can use this oil to like dress candles that represent that patience for the outcome. Another really great patience blend would be a little bit of jasmine. I have jasmine essential oil, but it is very pricey. So if you don't have jasmine essential oil, use jasmine flowers, or even, I will say this, I know, even like a really good quality jasmine fragrance oil would be okay. So jasmine, cypress, geranium. Funny, right? Because our card, Patience by Geranium. Geranium, juniper, and rosemary. I like the stimulating effect of rosemary in this blend. And so you see that both blends are very soothing and calming, laid back, help you to take a step back, but also they give enough stimulation to take action, to do. And so again, the second blend would be a little bit of jasmine, cypress, geranium, juniper, and rosemary. And you can use this again. Both blends are worked for patience and stimulating that energy, stimulating patience. And so there's that. So those two blends would be really good, and you can use these blends and dilute with your favorite carrier oil, dilute and use them to dress different candles, or even like even if you're going into like a very intense situation, like if you're going into a meeting, if you're able, like take a little bit of that oil, dilute it appropriately, take a little bit of that oil and maybe put it on the back of your seat, or take it and place it on your fingers, and like, put a little sigil or just like a smiley face on your chair, or something where you can, have that magical influence, and activate it to give you more patience, to help you, to help initiate and inspire more patience in a situation. If you have a long day ahead of you and you're going to be like, interviewing a bunch of people, and it's like, oh shit, I need this, maybe diffuse it, right? Diffuse a little bit. Have the spell bag on your desk somewhere, or in your desk, or somewhere in your office, or in your room, wherever you're doing that stuff, right? So you can see how this is a fun thing, because it can be applied in so many avenues. Another cool thing, so there are some people who have extreme anxiety when they're in a car, or they're driving, or they're not even driving, they're just a passenger. You can utilize this and this blend, or these blends, to help give patience and understanding while someone's in the car, to kind of relax and ease them in. So if you are one of those people, or if you're with someone who has that anxiety when they are driving, this would be a really great, spell bag to create and dress with one of these oils, right? So yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to share. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask and let me know. I'm so sad and bummed that for some reason I wasn't able to go live on Facebook, so I don't get to talk to anyone tonight. But I shared the link, so always look for the link on Facebook. I shared the link to the YouTube. But yeah, make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you have the bell notification clicked, so anytime I go live, you'll be notified. So even if I don't go live on Facebook, if something like this happens again, you'll be notified. Oh, a bitch is going live. Let me tune in. So again, thank you so much, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the information presented, as well as if you have any questions, I'll be happy to clear anything up or answer your questions. If you have any suggestions for future public videos, feel free to comment and let me know. I'll be happy to do what I can, add it to the list. But I am so happy that we get to share time and space with one another. And I'm excited to share more stuff with y'all. So I'll see you and I'll talk with you tomorrow. And hopefully this technology stuff will get fixed. I'll talk to you tomorrow some way. So blessed be.